Grace isn't permission to keep sinning. It's the power to stop. People hear grace and think it means the rules don't matter anymore. Like since you're forgiven, you've got a free pass to keep doing whatever you want. That's not grace. That's just an excuse wearing grace's name. Real grace doesn't loosen your grip on sin, it breaks it. It's not a cover for the old life, it's the power to actually walk out of it. We see in Romans 6, 1 through 2, Paul asks it directly. Shall we go on sinning so that grace may increase? By no means. Then Titus 2, 11 through 12 says grace itself teaches you to say no to ungodliness. Grace isn't neutral about sin. It's actively training you out of it. Think about in Shawshank. Andy spends years digging through that wall, not to stay comfortable in that cell, but to actually get out. Grace works the same way. It's not God handing you a nicer cell and telling you to settle in. It's God handing you the tool and the way out. And grace is whatever strength you need to keep digging instead of staying stuck. The whole point was never staying in that prison. It was walking out of it. 2 Corinthians 12:9, my grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness. Grace isn't just pardon, it's power. It shows up strongest exactly where your willpower runs out. For the longest time when I was struggling with things so worldly, whether it's substance abuse or lust, this idea after I committed this sin was, well, I'm covered by grace, so it's okay. But that was just an excuse I used over and over and over again for years upon years to convince myself that it's okay what I'm doing because God's got me covered. But that is abuse of His grace. And I'm not using that grace to get out, I'm using that grace to get in, which is no longer grace again, it is just an excuse. Philippians 1:6, he who began a good work in you will carry it on to completion. Grace isn't a one-time pardon that leaves you stuck. It's an ongoing power that keeps working on you until the job is done. So stop using grace as a permission slip. Start using it as the power source it actually is. You're not stuck in that pattern. You've got everything you need to get out of that cell. Use it.